Barron Samadi for you, Bridge 5599. Here we are outside of the House of Commons, and of course everybody's expressing their democratic right to express themselves. This lot here is for, I guess we're for staying, and as you see, very exciting time in the UK at the moment. Today is the 30th of October. Tomorrow is trick or treat. Well, guess what? We're not going to leave the EU. It's been kicked again to something like the 31st of January. But meanwhile, we have been given a kind of date for an election. Well, it's kind of the middle of around December the 12th or something. It's 90% so far it's going to happen, because the other 10% has to get approval by the House of Lords, and everybody's saying so far it's going to go ahead, you know. But the story continues. We are outside of Westminster. I believe in the background there is the House of Lords, and there's lights out there, and it looks like they're waiting for people to come out. I'm not quite sure when the decision is going to be made by the House of Lords on ratifying the date and time of the next election. Today being the 30th of October 2019. It looks like it might be this evening. I'll have to wait until I get home. It's about 4 o'clock now. It looks like some action out there. Could be the ratification tonight or in a few hours. And tomorrow, Thursday, the 31st of October, they might prorogue Parliament or suspend Parliament, because they've got 6 weeks for election, which is going to be around the 12th of December.
Yes.
Well, thank you. They have signed consideration, but they've only signed consideration deals with a minor trading line.
Right, that's
Like, How many? There we go. The BREXIT!
Oh, so that's...
It's not you who interrupt all those interviews.
So that's the guy who shouts out between all those news broadcasts. So like I said to you, I'll be reporting on the reporters. So here we are down at College Green. I never realised I was so lucky ending up very close to him. So here we are outside of College Green. This is where all the reporters hang around. So when you look at your BBC, ITV, Sky, CNN, ABC, or even the European news, this is where they hang out. They get their interviews, and you know, this is the famous place you see around the world. Here we are, peeps. This is a different angle. This is College Green, and this is where the reporters hang out. Today, like I promised you last time, I am reporting on the reporters. So in the background is usually where they do all their interviews and all their broadcasts, you know, whether it's the local channel, ITV, BBC, Sky News, CNN, ABC, the networks across Europe, and this is College Green. Today is the 30th of October. Tomorrow, the 31st of October 2019, it's meant to be Brexit Day. This was meant to be Boris Johnson's Die in a Ditch Day. But instead he's got an extension from the EU for the 31st of January. And due to the frustrations that he has had from the House of Commons, he has managed to maneuver and get them to agree on a date for an election. The general election is going to be around December the 12th. It's 90% sure. That's because it's got to go through and get approval from the House of Lords. And all the commentators so far believe this is going to happen. It's going to happen with no amendments or hindrance like that. Now, the voting public. Now, this is going to be very, very interesting. Boris Johnson had managed to convince the public who wanted to leave, who wanted to Brexit, he managed to convince the public that he has tried his damnedest. And the only people who had stopped him is the MP who has the God-given right to represent the electorate. Now, this election now, the Leavers, I believe, will vote for Boris Johnson. Those who want to stay would vote for the Liberal Democrats, Lib Dem. The Brexit Party, for the real extremist who wants to leave, they will vote for Nigel Farage and the Brexit Party. The Labour Party haven't got a clue. Are they staying? Are they leaving? It is what you make of it. And if you're a die-hard Labour Party member or supporter, or by tradition you vote for Labour Party, then you will vote for Labour Party. And what that means, stay or leave, I don't really know. But for the floating voters, those who want to leave, they would vote for Boris Johnson. And those who want to stay, they will vote for the Liberal Democrat. Now, in my political life, I've been lucky to meet and interact with Boris Johnson, meet and interact with Jeremy Corbyn, because he's literally my local MP and he only lives a couple of doors down the road. Vince Cable, who was the leader of the Liberal Democrats, I managed to interact with him as well in a social event, and so I have been very lucky politically to have interacted with two of the leaders of the party, one of the ex-leaders being Vince Cable. It's not that I'm really up to date with the politics, it's really that it's very interesting at the moment. So this election is going to be a referendum in disguise. It's as simple as this. Those who want to vote to leave would vote for Boris Johnson. Those who want to vote to stay, they would vote for the Liberal Democrat. Those who don't know can vote for the Labour Party. Those who are really extremists,
we want these guys
can vote for the BREXIT Party. And the rest of you, good luck. And I hope normal politics and the normal work of the politician can resume after all this is done. But here's what, probably not, because we're going to have tens of years of negotiation of the different aspects of the Brexit treaty and different things. Anyway, from me, Barron Samadi, Red 55, 99, down at College Green. I did say I was going to report on the reporters, and bye for now.